But my mom is a strong, independent Colombian woman. All right? Like, my mom makes some noise. My Latinas, make some noise. Yeah, those are my brown people and my possible felons. Hell yeah. You're goddamn right. But no, my mom's legit. Bogota, Colombia. She didn't come to this country until she was 21. Okay, she grew up in the time of Pablo Escobar. All right? My mom, look, she grew up in a place where if her best friend got kidnapped by the cartel, she hit the streets like a badass little girl and found a new best friend. Like, no big deal, forget about Maria, alright? You know, my Latinos will tell you, you gotta be looking around, right? Latinos, that's why they're looking around, you know? Looking around for kidnappers and ICE agents, that's it. Yeah, man, but there were other tricks my mom used to not get kidnapped. Like, she would walk to school, hand to God, she'd walk to school like she had a jacked up hip. You know, no, seriously, because my grandma used to say, the bigger the limp, the lower the ransom. You guys never heard that? Bunch of white folks never heard that. My Latinos know. No, seriously, if you got kidnapped, you act like you know, you're paraplegic or something. The kidnappers might give you a ride home. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make your parents proud in Bogota, right? But my mom's gangster though, man. She just grew up in a different time and a place. One of the first lessons my mom ever taught me that stuck with me. I was a little, like 7, 8-year-old. She looks down at me, she's like, Brian, if something happens and the police come, don't say a word. And I look up, I'm like, lady, I don't even like soccer practice. We can get the hell out of here. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. So she bought me a Nintendo because she was so proud of my answer. And I'm like, Mom, I love you. She's like, honey, I could have 100 kids. They would all love me. You got to do better. Like, that's parenting, you white folks. That's how you parent. Because I told her my dad's white, and my mom's, you know, Colombian. It's very different cultures. The way they look at my comedy is very different. My father won't get on board. My dad, he's dying of lung cancer. Hand to God. 4 years in, and he says to this day, chemotherapy doesn't make me throw up, but your jokes do. Like, instead of I love you? Like, what? Yeah, and he says it's bullshit that I'm a comedian, but at least I'm not in prison. Like, that's the ballpark he thinks this is in. My parents been divorced and my mom defends me. She's like, your dad's an idiot. Prison would make you hilarious, boy. As my Latinos, they're like, yeah, you get jokes with felonies, right? My Latinos know. Yo, but I told you, my mom's tough. But my dad, he's on to something. Because you guys understand, comedy is the hardest thing I ever done. And when I first started comedy, I sucked. I mean, every penis, every way possible. Yo. I'm from LA, all right? Like, I got started at the Comedy Store. One time when I first got started, I got diarrhea and Down syndrome all in 3 minutes, all right? Like, there are people who have post-traumatic stress because of my early years in comedy, okay? But then you work real hard and you get chances, and guys like Orny, they bring you out and you get opportunities. And this last year, I made all of my money off comedy, acting, and Airbnb my apartment. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good because I have a sexy apartment. It's not rapey at all, okay? Oh, but I love my Airbnb. Airbnb is like Tinder for your apartment. I be matching people up to have sex in my bed all the time. Oh my goodness. Like, I loved him, but you gotta be careful because you can't just let any jabroni stay in your apartment. No way, Jose. Like, if it's a single person, man, because people like bid on your place. You don't have to accept everyone. And if they're single, you gotta look at their Facebook, their Instagram, because if they're climbing walls and riding horses and going to the beach, like, I get it, you're adventurous, but you ain't tracking that adventurous dirt into my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Move on, Crocodile Dundee. You know what I'm saying? No. I want to see you winning awards for Employee of the Month. Then maybe I'll think about it. And then couples. Man, you gotta be real careful if you let a couple stay in your place because you know they're smashing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know it. So you gotta investigate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want experienced people at my place. No experimenting. No, that's where I draw the line. You're gonna stick your thumb where it's never been, go to a Motel 6, all right? That is acceptable at a Motel 6. It says it on the back of the door. Seriously, I don't want any man or woman losing their virginity in my apartment. Oh, hell no, honey, no. That's when tears happen, all right? Ain't enough sage in the world gonna burn that shitty mojo out. I want couple, make some noise if you've been married over 10 years. Yeah, those are the people I want staying in my crib because they might not have sex at all. Yeah, that's what I like.